Isaiah's good news. Isaiah 9:2, 6-7. It was hundreds and hundreds of years before Jesus was born. Isaiah was lying in bed thinking about God. It was his favorite thing to do. Isaiah loved God. He loved it when God spoke to him and gave him a message for the people. It made him feel special to be God's messenger. Isaiah was wondering what kind of message God would give him next when he saw something amazing. A huge light was shining in the darkness, and the light was so big and so bright and so beautiful that nothing could put it out. Was Isaiah dreaming? No, he was not asleep. This wonderful light was real. It was God's message, a message of good news for the people. A very special baby was going to be born, a baby who would bring light to the whole world. Isaiah was so excited, he threw his blanket on the floor and jumped out of bed. He ran outside the streets and hopped, skipped, clapped, and shouted to anyone who would listen.
My friends, I have to tell you that I have seen the light. He is coming to the darkness. He will chase away the night. Although he'll be little, he'll be super, super strong. He'll grow into a king, and he'll teach us right from wrong. His name will last forever, Prince of Peace, the Mighty One. He'll be a father to the world, but he'll also be a son, and he'll sit upon his throne with his light for all to see. He'll rescue us from darkness, and the world will be set free.
Isaiah knew the wonderful light would come, but he didn't know when, or how, or who the baby would be. Only God knew.
God's perfect promise. I'm the light of the world. John 8:12. Your love letter from God. Dear friends, I think you know who that special baby was. It was my son Jesus. Baby Jesus is the one who would grow up to be a king. Jesus is the one who would bring light into the darkness. As you get ready to celebrate his birth this Christmas, I want you to remember something very important. When you see all those twinkling lights around you, remember, the best light of all is from Jesus. He is the light of the whole world. Now that really is good news. With love, God.
Mary's Song. Luke 1:26-38, 46-50. In her little home in Nazareth, Mary had just finished sweeping the floor when she heard a strange noise behind her. It sounded like a rustling in the air, a whispering of silvery wings. Mary turned around and nearly fainted in fear. There, right in front of her, stood a beautiful angel. "Hello, Mary," the angel said softly. "God is with you." Mary was terrified, but the angel smiled and said, "Don't be afraid. God has chosen you to be mother of his son." "But how can that be?" Mary cried. "I'm not married." "Don't worry," the angel replied. "Trust God. You must name your little boy Jesus. He will be king of the whole world." Mary listened in wonder to the angel's words. Could it be true? Was she really going to have a baby? Would he be a king? Mary's heart filled with joy, and she bowed her head and whispered, "I'm ready, God." As the angel Gabriel flew back to heaven, Mary closed her eyes and began to sing softly.
Oh, my soul, my heart is singing, and my spirit fills with joy. For I will be the mama of a precious baby boy, and God will be the papa of that special baby son, and all the world will remember what the Mighty One has done.
As Mary sang, her words floated up into heaven. When God heard them, he smiled. And when Mary opened her eyes, the sun was shining, streaming straight through her window. To Mary, it felt like God's warm and wonderful blessings were falling on her, covering her from the top of her head to the tips of her toes. And they were.
God's perfect promise. The light of my blessing will shine on you. Isaiah 58:8. Your love letter from God. Dear friends, how do you feel when you hear people singing Christmas carols? Does it make you feel happy and warm inside? When I heard Mary singing her song, that was how I felt. It made me so happy inside. I knew she had listened to me, and she was ready to do what I asked. When you listen to me and you are ready to do what I ask, my wonderful blessings will shine on you too. With love, God.
That you're
Joseph's dream, from Matthew 1:18 to 24. Joseph could not sleep. He tossed and turned in bed. Was his pillow too hard? No, it was not his pillow keeping him awake. It was something he had heard about Mary. Mary was the only girl Joseph loved, the one he promised to marry. But how could he marry her now? Mary was going to have a baby, and that baby would be God's son. How could that possibly be? Who had ever heard of such a thing? Joseph closed his eyes. As he drifted off to sleep, he heard the voice of an angel singing softly into the darkness.
Joseph, son of David, what Mary says is true. But please, don't be afraid. God will show you what to do. You need to be with Mary, the only girl you love, because she has been chosen from above. She's going to have a baby. He really is God's son. You must name him Jesus. He will be the chosen one. He needs someone to love him, to watch him learn and grow. Will you help be his daddy? God really needs to know.
When Joseph woke up, the air in the room seemed to dance and glitter in the early morning sun, and Joseph knelt by his bed and said yes to God.
God's perfect promise. I will make you strong and help you. Isaiah 41:10. Your love letter from God. Dear friends, I am so glad Joseph said yes to me. I knew he would be a wonderful husband to Mary and a good daddy for me. What a special job he had. Never be afraid to say yes to me. When you hear those quiet whispers in your heart, whatever I say, whatever I might ask you to do, remember that just like I helped Joseph, I will help you too. Love, God.
Bethlehem's Road, from Luke 2, 1 through 5. Mary put her hand on her tummy as she finished packing her bags for the journey ahead. It wasn't long now before her little boy would be born. But before he came, she had to travel all the way to Bethlehem with Joseph. 70 miles! That was such a long way. But Mary and Joseph had no choice. They had to go back to their hometown and be counted. Mary packed some bread for the journey while Joseph draped a blanket over the donkey's back. "Are you ready, Mary?" Joseph called. Mary pulled her shawl over her head as Joseph helped her climb onto the little donkey. "I'm ready, Joseph," she said. As Joseph took the donkey's reins, Mary took one last look at the home she was leaving in Nazareth. She did not know what might happen in Bethlehem, but no matter what, Mary was ready. She knew Joseph would take care of her, and God would take care of her baby. And so Mary and Joseph set off on Bethlehem's road.
Traveling through the nighttime, traveling through the day, a donkey carried Mary all along the way. Up and down the hillsides, over rock and sand, Joseph walked beside her, holding Mary's hand. Through the woods and valleys until they saw the sight, a little town called Bethlehem where they would spend the night. What would happen in this place, Mary did not know. She